Ever found yourself struggling with a suitcase that just won't close, or realize you've forgotten something important once you're far away? It's a situation we can all relate to. Packing, an art that requires a balance of efficiency and effectiveness, is a skill that often eludes even the most seasoned travelers. From essentials forgotten to overzealous overpacking, the challenges are numerous. This is an issue faced globally, a shared challenge for most of us. We understand this and have created a guide to help. Today, we're going to unpack the top 15 packing challenges and their clever solutions. 1. Overpacking, the notorious habit of stuffing everything into your suitcase, just in case. Imagine yourself in the middle of this action. Your clothes, your shoes, your accessories, everything is scattered around your room, and you're trying to stuff them all into your suitcase. It's a cycle that repeats every time we travel. What if I told you there's a way around it? A method that'll save you space and stress. The solution is simpler than you think. Gather everything you plan to pack and spread it on the bed. Then, scrutinize each item, questioning if it's truly necessary. After this process, you'll notice that you can cut the volume by half. Now comes the good part, selecting the essentials. Choose versatile pieces that can mix and match. This way, you can create multiple outfits with fewer clothes. Say goodbye to overpacking and hello to a lighter, more manageable suitcase. 1. Underpacking, the opposite problem, where you end up without enough. It's a dilemma we've all faced at some point during our travel adventures. The sinking feeling of opening your suitcase and realizing you've forgotten something critical. It could be something as trivial as a toothbrush or as significant as your prescription medication. You're far away from home, with no immediate access to your possessions. It's a frustrating and inconvenient experience, to say the least. But there's a simple, effective solution that can save you from this predicament. It's a step that requires a bit of forethought, but can save you a significant amount of stress in the long run. That solution is to create a list of essentials before you start packing. Think critically about what you'll need for your journey. Consider the weather, your itinerary, your accommodation facilities, and every other tiny detail. Write it all down and keep that list handy. When it's time to pack, refer to that list and check off each item as it goes into your suitcase. Stick to this routine religiously. It's an invaluable preventive measure that ensures you don't miss anything important. With this method, you're not just packing, but strategically organizing your essentials for your trip. You're taking control of your travel experience and ensuring it goes smoothly, without any unwanted surprises. So, the solution is to create a list of essentials before you start packing and stick to it. 1. Wrinkled clothes. Nothing's worse than pulling out a crumpled shirt. It's a scenario we've all encountered, a moment of frustration that leaves us sighing in despair. Picture it. You're about to head out, you've planned the perfect outfit, only to find that your shirt, the essential piece that pulls everything together, is not in the pristine condition you expected. Creases and folds, a result of improper storage, ruining the overall aesthetic you were aiming for. It's a common problem, not just a personal nightmare. But there's an answer, a surprisingly straightforward solution to this everyday hassle. The answer lies not in folding, but in rolling. This ingenious method, often overlooked, does two amazing things. Firstly, it significantly reduces the chances of your clothes turning into a wrinkled mess. And secondly, it saves precious space in your drawers or suitcase. The often underestimated art of rolling clothes instead of folding them can be a game changer. So the next time you're packing away your clothes, remember, roll, don't fold. This method minimizes wrinkles and saves space. 1. Fragile items. Worried about your delicate items? The thought itself can be daunting. You've got these lovely glass figurines, porcelain pieces, or maybe even some precious heirlooms. They are beautiful, they are priceless, and above all, they are delicate. The last thing you would want is to see these precious items damaged or, worse, shattered. Isn't it a nightmare? You're probably wondering how on earth to keep these precious treasures safe, especially during transit. Well, fret not, because we have a simple yet effective solution for you. Something as mundane as socks or scarves can come to your rescue. Yes, you heard it right. These everyday items from your drawers can serve as the perfect protective shield for your delicate items. Simply wrap them up in socks or scarves gently and snugly. Not only does it provide a soft buffer against knocks and falls, but it also helps in keeping your treasured items secure and intact. So, the next time you find yourself worrying, remember this smart and handy trick. Wrap them in socks or scarves for protection. 1. Leaky toiletries. Ever opened your bag to a shampoo explosion? This unfortunate experience can be all too common, especially for those who travel frequently. Whether it's the pressure changes in the flight cabin, the rough and tumble journey your suitcase endures, or simply a faulty cap, the results can be disastrous. Clothes drenched in shampoo or conditioner, important documents ruined, electronics potentially shorted out. The aftermath is not just messy, but it can also be costly. Indeed, it's an issue that demands a solution. But don't fret, there's a simple fix for this. One viable option is to utilize a sealable plastic bag. These bags are designed to be airtight, providing an extra layer of protection against any possible leaks. Another effective alternative is investing in travel-sized containers. Specifically designed to meet airline regulations, these compact, sturdy containers can prevent spills and leaks, ensuring your toiletries arrive intact at your destination. The solution is to use a sealable plastic bag or invest in travel-sized containers. 1. Forgotten essentials, the bane of every traveler. It's that sinking feeling when you realize that you've left your toothpaste or soap at home. We've all been there, hastily scanning hotel room drawers, hoping for some kind of miniature toiletry miracle. The solution to this common problem? It's simpler than you might think. Think about investing in a pre-packed toiletry bag. It's not just any bag, though. This bag should be specifically filled with travel-sized essentials. This includes everything from shampoo and conditioner to deodorant and a razor. All the bare necessities you might need during your journey. Keep this bag ready, always at hand in a convenient place where you won't forget it. The next time you're packing for a trip, that sinking feeling won't even cross your mind. You'll be at ease, knowing that you have all your essentials right there with you. Always keep a pre-packed toiletry bag with travel-sized essentials ready to go. 1. Overweight luggage. An issue many travelers encounter, a small inconvenience that can turn into a major problem. Avoid the embarrassment at check-in. Prevent that awkward moment when you're caught off guard, when the airline staff tells you that your luggage is way too heavy. You can avoid this scenario. Just make sure to pack heavier items in your carry-on. It's a simple yet effective trick. Items such as books, shoes, or electronic devices can really add a significant amount of weight to your suitcase. By transferring them to your carry-on, you're ensuring your suitcase remains within the weight limit. Moreover, don't forget to weigh your suitcase before you leave home. It's always better to be prepared. Imagine the relief of knowing your luggage is within the acceptable weight range. Spare yourself from repacking at the airport, from the last-minute stress, from the additional fees. A small, proactive step can make your journey hassle-free. 1. Lack of organization. Are you often troubled by the chaotic state of your belongings? Can't find what you need when you need it? This all-too-common problem can cause unnecessary stress and waste your time. The solution, however, is simpler than you might imagine. By implementing a system of categorization, you can dramatically improve your organizational habits. This is where packing cubes or Ziploc bags come in handy. They're compact, they're easy to use, and they'll make a world of difference in your daily life. By grouping similar items together in separate containers, you'll know exactly where to find each item. This will save you time, reduce frustration, and streamline your daily routine. Use packing cubes or Ziploc bags to keep similar items together. Security woes. Always pack your electronics and liquids on top for easy access at security checkpoints. Traveling can be both exciting and stressful, the anticipation of the destination contrasting with the anxiety of the journey. In our modern world, security has become an unavoidable part of that journey, a necessary evil for our safety and peace of mind. At times, the process may seem daunting, inconvenient, even overwhelming, particularly if you're not an experienced traveler. A simple precaution can make your journey smoother, packing your electronics and liquids on top. These items are more often than not selected for additional screening, so having them easily accessible can save you time and hassle. It's a small adjustment to your packing routine, that can have a big impact on your travel experience. Avoiding unnecessary holdups at security checkpoints can truly make the difference between a stressful start to your trip and a pleasant one. So remember, when preparing for an upcoming journey, be wise about your packing strategy. Electronics and liquids should always be placed on top, ensuring easy access at security checkpoints. And hey, if you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to hit the like button on our video and subscribe to our channel for more smart travel hacks. Making your travel experiences smoother and less stressful is our goal. 1. Dirty laundry. It's a common problem we all face during our travels. Most of the time, we tend to mix our dirty clothes with the clean ones, either out of haste or just lack of organization. This often leads to a mess that could have been avoided with a bit of smart thinking. So imagine you're packing your luggage for a trip. You have your neatly ironed clothes, your favorite outfits all packed up nicely. Now along the way, as you wear them, where do you put them after use? The best way to avoid any confusion is to keep a separate bag for your dirty clothes. This practice ensures that these used garments don't get mixed up with your fresh ones. It's a simple yet effective hack that can save you a lot of trouble and maintain your hygiene during your travels. So remember to keep a separate bag for dirty clothes to avoid mixing them with your clean items. 1. No room for souvenirs. This is something every traveler must be aware of. It's quite typical for us as adventurers to want to bring back tokens from our journeys. We find ourselves attracted to the unique items we encounter in different places, the ones that capture the essence of our exploration. These little trinkets, memorable keepsakes, they have a way of making our experiences more tangible, more enduring. But here's the catch: you need to have the room for them in your suitcase. That's right. Picture it. You're at the end of a magnificent journey, you've collected these beautiful souvenirs, and now you find your suitcase bursting at the seams. Quite the predicament, isn't it? Here's a pro tip for you. Always make sure to leave some space in your suitcase for these keepsakes. Or better yet, consider packing a foldable bag. It's a simple solution, yet many overlook it. It's compact and doesn't take up too much room, but when you need it, it can be a lifesaver. You can neatly tuck away all those precious memories you've collected along the way without having to play a game of suitcase Tetris. So remember, no matter where your travels take you, always leave some space for keepsakes. Not just in your suitcase, but also in your heart. After all, these small tokens are not just objects, they're reminders of the experiences you've had and the places you've been. So, next time you pack, consider packing a foldable bag. 1. Creased shoes. The perfect pair of shoes can often make or break an outfit. Imagine you've found those flawless, gleaming shoes that you adore. They're the star of your ensemble. Now, think about the horror of seeing them creased and marked. Sounds disastrous, doesn't it? So, what can we do to safeguard our precious footwear from such damage? The answer might surprise you. It's as simple as using socks or a shoe bag. Yes, you heard it right. It's not rocket science. Socks or packing materials provide cushioning and help maintain the shape and integrity of your shoes. They act as a buffer against direct pressure or impact that might cause creases, particularly during travel or storage. Furthermore, a shoe bag provides an additional layer of protection. It ensures that your shoes are kept clean, away from dust and dirt. Also, it helps to prevent the shoes from coming into direct contact with other objects that may cause scratches or scuffs. It's an inexpensive and effective method to prevent your shoes from getting creased. So, the next time you're packing your shoes away, remember this easy trick. It might seem like an extra step, but the payoff is definitely worth the effort. Protect your shoes by stuffing them with socks or packing them in a shoe bag. 1. Snack attacks. Always keep some healthy snacks in your bag, a tip that cannot be stressed enough. When you're on the go, it's all too easy to fall into the trap of convenience food, which is often expensive and unhealthy. A pack of almonds, a few pieces of fruit, or even a homemade sandwich can make all the difference in maintaining your health as well as your budget. Remember, airports are notorious for their overpriced food. It's not just about the price, but the quality as well. Why pay more for something that isn't even good for you? Besides, having your own snacks on hand can bring a sense of comfort and familiarity, especially during long layovers or delays. It's a small action that can significantly improve your travel experience. When you're prepared, you can avoid the stress of hunger and make your journey more pleasant. Plus, it's a great way to ensure you're eating nutritious food even whilst on the move. So, the next time you're packing for a trip, don't forget to throw in some snacks. Be it a granola bar, some dried fruit, or your favorite trail mix, make sure they're in your bag. To avoid overpriced airport food, consider this practice a travel norm. One, lost luggage. It's a situation that many seasoned travelers dread. When you arrive at your destination, you might realize your checked luggage has been misplaced. It's not just a simple inconvenience, but it can be a complete nightmare if you had all your belongings packed away. It's a reality that thousands of travelers face every year. So what's the solution? It's simple and efficient. Always keep a day's worth of essentials in your carry-on luggage. This should include your toiletries, a change of clothes, and any medications you might need. This way, even if your luggage does get lost in transit, you won't find yourself in a predicament. You'll be prepared to navigate the first day of your travel without any major hiccups. It's a small step, but it can make a huge difference. It's your personal safety net, ensuring that you can make the most out of every trip, no matter the unexpected circumstances. So, keep a day's worth of essentials in your carry-on, just in case. One, noisy luggage. An often overlooked aspect of traveling, which can lead to a fair bit of embarrassment and discomfort, is the clatter of loose items in one's luggage. Imagine you're in a serene and quiet place, like a library, a peaceful beach, or a soft-spoken cafe, and suddenly your luggage decides to put on a noisy show. The clattering sound can not only disrupt the tranquility, but also draw a lot of unwanted attention. To avoid being the center of such an awkward situation, it's highly advisable to pack your belongings tightly. This way, you minimize the chances of things moving around and causing a cacophony. You might wonder, how can you achieve this? A simple yet effective method involves filling in the gaps with soft items. These could be anything from your clothes, cozy sweaters, to fluffy towels, or even socks stuffed into shoes. This strategy not only secures your items better, but also offers additional protection from potential damage they could endure during the journey. Pack tightly and fill in gaps with soft items like clothing or towels. In essence, the art of packing is all about planning and organization. It involves anticipating challenges such as overpacking and forgotten essentials. The trick is to devise solutions for these problems. The crux is packing smart, not hard. Prioritizing versatile clothing, protecting delicate items, and staying organized are crucial. Additionally, it's vital to stay prepared for security checks and unexpected events. With these tips in mind, your next packing experience is bound to be a breeze. Safe travels. As we wrap up this video, we hope you found these packing tips useful and that they'll make your travel experiences smoother and more enjoyable. But before you go, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Your support means the world to us. If you haven't already, do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. This way, you won't miss out on our upcoming content filled with more travel tips and tricks. Remember, it's not just about reaching the destination, it's also about the journey. So pack smart, travel light, and safe travel.